Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to answer two questions that were recently submitted. The first question is, can anyone beat or match the growth rate of Amazon in the future? If yes, then what will their valuation be? The answer to this question is yes, especially now that there is a template for how to do it, which is in part by acquiring more than 100 companies. They should be called Amazon Acquisition Co., but historically, companies tend to lose their dominance over time for various reasons. Lately, it has been related to a failure to adapt to technological advances. Sears is gone, Radio Shack gone, Walden Books, curtains. Yahoo was number one, now they're number two. eBay was number one, now they're number two. So this shows that a company in last place can ultimately become number one. Even scarier, the company that might surpass Amazon may not even be born yet. If you recall, Facebook randomly appeared out of thin air to supplant MySpace. I can go on and on with examples, but in reference to your last question regarding valuation, one can safely assume that it will eventually be another trillion-dollar company, which is derived from the current stock price multiplied by the number of outstanding shares. And the next question is, how did CEOs of successful startups become so good at what they do? Good question. If we've heard of the startup or they are a widely recognized brand, then it means that they are governed by a board of directors. While the CEO certainly has to be sharp, they also have other highly successful, highly accomplished CEOs on their board. The combined wisdom of a board is priceless. Their function, among other things, is to aid in decision making. So the CEO gets to take credit for any level of success, regardless if they came up with the original idea. If you look at many of the CEOs we know by name, the companies in which they head are merely building on what's already been done because of advances in technology. The iPhone is basically a Palm Pilot with internet. The Tesla is a vehicle powered via rechargeable lithium-ion batteries instead of gas. Amazon is essentially a virtual version of Walmart and Costco. And another point I want to make is if the CEO is venture backed, it means that they have financial help from banks and other resources. And most lofty ideas and goals require substantial capital allocation. For example, you can't fly to the moon without money, even if you have the scientific capacity to do so. So having access to capital is a factor in how the CEOs of successful startups become so good at what they do. Got a question? Get an answer today at leonardinnovation.com. And if you found this information helpful, please share it with a friend. Thanks again for tuning in.